In this video, we're going to talk about dividing polynomials. And we're going to start out with some simpler division where you have a 1 or 2 degree polynomial divided by another 1 or 2 degree polynomial. Now, to talk about dividing polynomials, I want to talk about what we used to do with long division with whole numbers. So let's take a look at something like 1,320 divided by 27. So to do that division by hand, we use this long division. We take the numerator, the 1,320, put that in there, and the 27 is the divisor. And then we think, well, 27 goes into 1. No, it doesn't. It doesn't go into 13. So look at the first 3 digits. It goes into 132, and I'm going to think 5 times. Well, when I do 5, I end up with carrying the 3. I got 135, so it's too big. So we just erase the 5. 5 was too big. We're going to go to a 4. And when you multiply 4 times the 7, it's 28. Carry the 2. 4 times 2 is 80, and 2 is 10, so 108. Subtract, you get 24. Bring down the 0. So now you have the 27, you're looking at the 27 here, into the 240. Let's see. Let me try 8 times. So 8 times 7 is 56. You're going to carry the 5 this time. 8 times 2 is 16 plus 1 is 21, or 210. And when I subtract, I get 24. Yep, so 8 worked. I end up with a remainder of 24, and the divisor is still 27. Now with whole numbers, you can see 3 goes into 24 8 times, and 3 goes into 27 9 times. So your final answer would be 48 and 8/9. So a quick review of long division. Let's go back to our Get More Math problem. So we have this problem here. We're going to take the numerator, which is 3x plus 3. We're dividing it by this polynomial, the opposite of x minus 1. And we're going to take a look at this. Doesn't just go into 3x, it goes into 3x plus 3. We're going to focus on the x terms right there. A -1 and the positive 3. -1 goes into positive 3. We're thinking it's going to be a -3. So I'm going to write a -3 right here. Then I go to distribute. -3 times -1 is a positive 3. -3 times -1x is a positive 3x. And when I subtract those, I get no remainder. So my answer, which is a quotient, is a -3. So I'm going to type in a -3 into my answer box. See how we did? Whoop. All right. So let me erase the work we have here, and let's divide this problem. So I'm going to pause the video, write it down real quick, and I'll bring it back. All right, so we took the numerator, -16x squared plus 64, put that inside as a dividend, and we're dividing it by -2x squared plus 8. So I'm going to focus on this here, the coefficient -2 in front of the x squared and the -16. -2 goes into -16 -8 times. So I'm going to put a -8 here. And I'm going to multiply -8 times 8 is -64. -8 times -2. And I realize I don't want a -8. I wanted a positive 8. So I'm going to erase the -8. So 8 times 8 is 64. 8 times -2x squared is -16x squared. So I want to eliminate that first term. So instead of a -8, I needed a positive 8. And there's a plus sign. I go to subtract. And notice the x squareds get eliminated. The 64 is going to eliminate it. There's no remainder. So my final answer is an 8. So type that into our answer box. Let's do another one. Let me rewrite the problem in long division. All right, so we're dividing by x plus 10. So I'm going to focus on the x here and the 2x squared. I need to multiply by a 2, and I need to multiply by an x. Now I take 2x times 10, I get 20x. And 2x times x gives me 2x squared, which is what I wanted, because I wanted to eliminate that first term when I subtract. So there's no x squareds anymore. And I have 11x minus 20x, which gives me negative 9x. Bring down the minus 90. And I go back to the x here, and I look at the negative 9. I need to multiply by negative 9, so I could put minus 9 or plus negative 9. So negative 9 times the 10 is negative 90. Negative 9 times x is negative 9x. And notice it's the exact same result both places, so there'll be no remainder. So this time, my solution is 2x minus 9. See how we did. Now let's try one more. So in this last example, we're dividing by negative 3x. So focused here and here. I need a 5. 5 times negative 3 is negative 15, and I need an x. So 5x, I think is going to be correct. So I'm going to multiply that. And I end up with 15x squared, negative 15x squared. So when I go to subtract that, you get 0. So I bring down the 15x, and now I just need to move or extend my long division here. There's nothing else at the end here, so I'm looking to see negative 3x goes into 15x how many times? Well, it goes in negative 5 times. So I'm going to put a negative 5 here, a minus 5. Negative 5 times negative 3 is positive 15x. When I subtract, I get a remainder of 0. So 5x minus 5 is my quotient.